Thank you for the cross, Lord. Thank you for the price you paid.
Husband shall love the wife the way Christ loved the church. That's agape. And dying for her. Agape love is a love that you love a person regardless if they are going to be good or not. Where we were sinners, Christ died for us. That is agape. So agape love is what makes you marry this person if even there shall not be an improvement. You are ready to live with this person the way they are. That's agape. So that is the time it is now tested. Do you have agape love? That's where love now. Agape love is tested in a marriage. Agape love. Remember, agape love minus agape love. The man becomes wicked. The woman becomes unkind. Remember that we have discussed about that. You become wicked. And your marriage is not having peace at all. Because agape love is sacrificial love. This is where now the test of your sacrifice. This is where now the test of sacrifice. Sacrifice is not known in romantic stage. Sacrifice is not known in the discovery. Sacrifice is known here. What are you sacrificing for this marriage?
Yeah.
There's the time a person says, now, I have right for this, but I married. For this marriage to continue, if I demand this and continue with those rights, I will bury it. Marriage will split. And we shall not have anything here called marriage. So it's a time now your love is tested. Do you love this man? This woman? Let me deal with that way. Do you love this woman? Number two, submission is now tested. Are you ready to submit? I remember submission we said is reverential. That's where foundation attack. Remember, love and submission are in foundation.
Yeah.
So that is where the testing comes now in that foundation. Testing comes. Do you really love this man? Do you love this woman? Do you really love this man that you can continue to submit to him? Can he tell you stop this and here? Is there submission? So in rebellion stage, that is where submission is tested. And now, those who love is known in this stage.
Yeah.
And that is the time now the wife starts saying, I know now for sure you love me. And then the woman says, I know for sure you are meant for me.
Yeah.
This is something that now after discovering, this is something now you are either facing the reality now of life. This testing is done. My wife is very humble. Why? I told her to do ABCD. For the sake of our marriage, she sacrificed. My husband is so considerate. It was like this, but because of this, although we earned this tough time, my husband stood with me.
He's an
understanding man.
Yeah.
This is the time now I say, surely I did not make a mistake. This is where people say, God, this is where some couples crack their end. God, what is this? What did I do? Love, submission. Number three, character.
It's tested.
We don't know what we are made up of until we go through something.
You
can mistake a proud person for a humble person until you go through something.
Yeah.
The Bible says we don't only rejoice when things happen, good things happen in us. That is Romans chapter 5. We also glory in our tribulation. Because in the tribulation that you go through, that is where now tribulation produces perseverance. And perseverance produces character.
Yeah.
And character produces hope. And in hope there is no disappointment. This is a stage where marriage disappoints or proves it's a sweet thing.
Genuine.
It's a genuine. If you don't know it's a stage, and begin to rebuke a spirit that comes to tell you you miss your mother, you say, quiet. A spirit that tells you you need to travel, you don't feel like staying home. You are going to cook, you immediately change your mind. And they ask, well, why have you not? I'm sick and tired cooking in this kitchen. Today you must take me out. Not you, not let us please let us go. You must.
Command.
So when that spirit comes, you will tell it, behind me, Satan. You cannot think of the kingdom. You only think the things of this world. Because you know I am in a stage. What we try to tell the adolescent people, those are in that stage, is that this is our stage.
Yeah, it's
and we try
permanent.
to teach. Today I was talking to teenagers, boys, and they was training so much things. And I was telling them, a man, according to the Bible, in book of Proverbs 6:26, he can be reduced into a slice of bread, a man, and can be devoured because of a loose woman. And this young man has, is that bad? He say, hey, don't forsake the commandment of your father and the law of your mother. Mothers make law as we command. So you need to understand. And the young men are getting excited to start to know now. Say, guard your life. So we start to say, feelings will come. This is coming, but overcome it. Yes. You need to overcome it so that you will stay a man. Or if you don't overcome them, you become a piece of bread. And I was even telling him, go and write them on the locker. You Proverbs 6:26 on the locker. So that every time you look at it, you decide if I'm going to be a piece of bread
or a man.
I'm going to be a man.
Yes.
Because there are men who are reduced into piece of bread. And imagine marrying a man who is a piece of bread. You know what kind of problems you are going to go through. So these people, we teach them how to manage themselves. Even couples, when we are doing counseling, we know when they're in that stage. We try to sensitize them to understand the stage. So ladies and gentlemen, when you know it's a stage, you feel like you don't want to cook that day. You don't feel like, some of them even go to iron their clothes. They stop there.
Yeah.
They don't, it's something telling you rebel. That's why we call it rebellious stage. Sometimes there may not be a genuine reason. Storming, even in ministry, we teach levels of ministry, and storming also is in ministry. Where people feel like just walking out of the church. When you ask them any reason,
they don't know.
They don't.
I feel like going
I feel like going somewhere. I feel to change the environment.
Yes.
I feel to change. Yeah, what is the problem of this? I feel to change. I feel to change. Have you done anything? No, I feel to change. My husband. Have I done anything wrong? No, I feel like this. I feel breaking. I feel like to have a break. If that feeling comes, rebuke it.
Yeah.
Tell it back to the sender.
Because God is not the author of confusion.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now, so when character is tested, the value of marriage goes down in this stage. Funny thing. The value of marriage goes down. So you don't value it. You feel like other things are more important than your marriage. Going to visit your aunt is more important than staying in your house.
Actually, some can even leave little children and they go. They say, I've been here for 4 years. 4 years
marriage
in the
is
house.
not important.
Yeah.
What your husband is telling you is not important. You feel now, my career is more important.
I want my business.
I want my business back.
My own.
My own things.
Yes, I want something that is mine.
Mine.
Ownership.
Mine. I want mine.
Yes.
I want to establish that it's mine. That has my name. This is ours. Ours. You said very well. I want mine.
Written by my name.
I want mine.
Yes.
Are you there? I know I'm talking to somebody who is there. You feel you want yours. You feel now, I want my own shares. I want my own title. Also, I want this plot named me. I want my car to register. Before it was our car. But now you feel like I want my...
I don't know what my tomorrow is holding. So I
now you start treating everything as mine.
Yeah.
My car. My wife's car. And nobody can drive each other. And sometimes even a wife feels the car that you are driving, even if you are going for a witch meeting, she's supposed to drive it. She says, today drive that one. Today I drive that. It's just rebelling. So that something will come because there is no interest. No interest in that marriage.
You went warfare. You went
no
warfare.
Interest. No interest in that marriage. You don't feel interested. You don't feel interested. The value goes down. Why? Self-interest overshadows marriage interest. Listen to me, ladies and gentlemen. Self-interest overshadows marriage interest. Self-interest overshadows marriage interest. So, the interest of yourself, it has already overshadowed marriage interest. What happened? You are ready for battles.
Yeah.
So, when this happens in marriage, get ready for battles. Get ready for battles.
And some say, I knew this is coming. You are not a genuine person. You are a wicked person. I knew it. I knew it.
Get ready for battles. And some couples are there now.
Oh, God.
So, Apostle, now we are there. What shall we do? Someone say, I cannot be there when I get my. Hey, pray hand that you will have a good romantic stage. And then because you understand this,
when it comes,
you rebuke. You say, behind me, Satan. Because it's coming to create wars. Now, battles of the word. Battles, disagreement. And this place, couples are full of disagreements.
And it is an internal battle.
It's internal. You are disagreeing.
Between the
something happens that you feel you don't want to agree with the other person. Just like that. If you don't understand this as stage as a man and begin to fight it, you feel the opinion of your wife does not count. In this case.
My dear, we have sat with couples, even some pastors, and some women they cry with a lot of bitterness, and they open up and they can tell you, can you imagine my own husband? He has been beating me like a baby, and he goes on the altar to preach.
That's one goes behold, because number one, a man is not supposed to beat a woman. She is supposed to protect a woman. So when it goes to that level, this man has evolved out of the class of men. Those are real men. Real men do not fight women. And men who beat women are cowards. They are cowards.
Can you say that again?
Men who beat women are cowards.
How?
They are cowards. Because if you want to beat men, don't beat women. So if you will go even out and you discover those men do not fight other men, even if they are champions. They go for the weak vessel. How do you fight a weak vessel if you are somebody? You are not supposed to do that. And men, I tell them, if you beat your wife, you shall be judged by a dog in heaven. Have you ever seen a male dog biting a female dog? You can see a female dog reacting against male, but male honors the female and moves. If a dog is wise like that, then God will not talk to you. You will tell dog, tell him how it's done. You protect the female. You don't fight it. You don't fight the female. You don't fight her. You protect her. So when this level of fighting goes, it's that this has become madness.
Something else has taken over.
It's something. This demonic. We cannot say a person beating a wife and then going even to the church. What are you going to tell God? Even disagreeing with your wife is sacrificing prayer life. Have you not known that? Leave your wife in and with understanding. So that your prayer will not be hindered. Men, there are some things you can do without, but you cannot do without prayer. So sacrificing prayer life. God is more important than your wife. But he attached your prayer to your wife. Because he knows that men can be cruel. So men, do you want God to answer your prayer? Live with your wife according to understanding.
Amen.
According to knowledge.
Amen.
So if your husband is beating you, it's not stage. There's something wrong. This person is mad. It's not stage. It's not about the stage. There's some people who are storming, disagreeing, going and they're not fighting. So if you're fighting, don't tell we are fighting because it's a stage. There's no stage called fighting stage. I have not thought about that. So don't.
I want you to clear the hair.
And I have cleared it very well.
Amen.
Now, when I'm saying about battles,
yes,
I'm saying disagreement, battles of the mind, battles of the ones. These people are not ready to war.
Yeah.
When there is no peace, it's war.
Yes.
The husband is coming to eat food. The food is not ready. He cannot ask questions because they will quarrel. So he keeps quiet. Some men can sleep angry because they have no alternative. They don't understand what is happening. Everybody is searching for question answers. I said, God. That's where marriage counselors now get to work. If this stage does not come, we don't have job in marriage. We don't have. But we get it because we will try to show you now how to avoid this and how to conquer and how to overcome.
Amen.
So now, and there are so many couples in that now stage. Just you are feeling, you don't want that. You don't want what you are used to. You don't want. And this is very dangerous. Now, love amid the power struggles of rebellion is a tricky business in marriage. So that's why it's tested. Now, how do you have romance? How do you sleep together? How do you do all this? Love. Among a trouble, when you are struggling for power, because that is competition now. Power, you want this struggle, you are rebellion. So the rebellion stage. Now, love becomes a very tricky business. So in this place, you don't know, do I love her or I don't? The woman does not understand, do I love him or not? Do I hate him? And that's when the couple starts talking things that they don't need to talk and they were not serious. I hate you and they are not serious. I hate you and you are not serious.
They resist each other in all things.
And you try to do this. I did not mean it. I was just to say something that will make you feel what I was feeling. So you are not serious that you hate me. I can't hate you. I can't. Even I cannot fight it. You know me. I cannot hate you.
I don't know.
I failed to tell you something. There's some women who say, I shout so that at least you can feel what I am feeling. I yell so that I can still feel. Why do you do this? I do so that he can feel. So this rebellion. So that's where now love becomes difficult. There are some couples, as I speak now, love has become tricky in that marriage. Love has become a tricky business in that marriage. So you don't know. You want to demonstrate how much you love the other person, but you can't. You want to take this person out. You want to have gifts. You want to tell them how much you love them, how much they mean to you, but you can't. You are in war. Something is wrong. This person is wrong. You tell them, good, I wanted just to tell you, you look smart. Is that all? Yes, that's what I wanted to say. Okay, thank you. And the person goes, leaves you with what you want them to say next. You can't say. Love becomes a tricky business. There are couples I'm talking to now. Love has become a tricky business. Because this person, you don't know if you have to give in to the demands. You don't know if you resist. You don't know if you are to rebel. You don't know what you are supposed to do. So you just keep quiet there. And that's where, if you don't seek for solution, some, by this time, marriages are broken.
Now, we've handled some cases where a couple comes and they say, we are 3 months without talking to each other. 6 months, no one asks the other one how you're doing. In other ones, there is nothing. There is no intimacy. There is nothing.
Now, that's where now we talked about the honeymoon stage.
Yeah.
We talked about friendship and intimacy. In friendship, this is the stage where your friendship counts
a lot.
More than anything. This is the stage where memories of where you have come from
are triggered.
Why is this couple moving past the memory of marriage? It's because those memories were sweeter than the memories of the marriage.
Yes.
So you have to create such an environment with your wife or your husband such that you will begin to have a new memory of life. remember this person when he got married, it's like he was born into another world.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like this person has been born, something new has come. So you need to create something out of that new birth.
Praise the Lord.
So that new birth will help you to have memory that overshadows the old memories.
Yeah.
Some people like to marry women without exposure because this stage will favor them. Because this woman will not rebel, will not travel to everywhere, and they have not traveled. So this is what people are fearing. This to go through this.
You're reminding me of something. Today, as you are talking to the boys, I was with girls. And I remembered, I was giving them a testimony of one man, of course you know the testimony. He teaches the young people, primary, they go to the secondary level, then college. And after college, they have a good job, but they come later and they say, we want to marry, but we don't have anybody to marry.
Mr. D.
So he's asking, how? You are from college, there were girls there, ladies there who are learned. And these men, young men says, they are rotten.
They are rotten.
They are rotten. You cannot, they said, we can't find a wife. And these young men, two of them decides to go to the villages.
To look for a wife.
To look for a young lady who is out of Form 4. They locate her. Then they propose to her, or this man proposes to this lady. Now the man says, I am willing to support this girl, this village girl,
to grow.
I take him through the college life, knowing that there is a man waiting for him, so that he will not mess herself up. And knowing that there's somebody who is waiting for her as a husband. So as you were talking, I was telling them now, you can imagine if you don't become responsible. Any man who is seeing you, you're just catwalking and you're doing all manner of things, you are given another brand. And they see you just like an irresponsible man, like a loose guy, like you can be branded a lot. And at the end of it all, you lose.
You don't have a man.
You don't have a man.
Now, I'm talking about this thing.
Yes.
Men were avoiding this because when it comes to rebellious stage, a person who knows and wants right.
And she knows where to go. She has been to
career
places.
to develop.
Yes.
This person who has no career, what development will she bring? All those things, you see, now they see it's better. But I want to say, undeveloped woman will don't give you more help.
Yes, than
the person who is not developed.
Of course.
She will give you more help. She will give you more support. She will be able to understand your vision and run with your vision. But now because men do not understand, it's a stage that I need to handle.
Yeah.
It's a stage that I need to control. So they try to avoid, say, I don't want to have this, and I don't want to have somebody who is like A, B, C, D. So, but it's a stage. You can control this person until you can help, you can moderate everything and move smoothly to the level that you want to move, and you can still enjoy the marriage. What you need to understand is that we are in a stage.
Yes.
When these demands come, it's a stage. And we need to go and we sit. When all of you know we are now in this stage, and you understand this is a stage, so my dear, don't hate me. It's a stage we must overcome.
Yes.
And you know it, you have knowledge. You will overcome it.
Yes.
And now you see this. The funny thing about this stage, you all, or both of you, you believe you are right. And your partner is wrong.
And you're fighting for your right.
Yeah, you're fighting for rights. You believe you are the one who is right, and your partner is wrong.
In other words,
and your partner is taking you for granted.
You cannot admit your
mistake. You cannot. You see, this person is taking me for granted.
For a ride.
He's taking me for a ride. I have submitted. I have done. What do I have in return? You know, you're a woman asking that. I have submitted.
What have I not done?
What have I not done? What do I have in return? When this man will say, what kind of love have I not shown you? What do I have?
You wonder which love?
So you want to say, so both of you believe that the other one is wrong.
And you are right.
And you are right. And now you are facing each other, knowing I am right, she is wrong. I am right, she is wrong.
In other words, there is a high demonstration of misunderstanding.
Yeah, you don't understand one another. And this now, you are now simultaneously offended. The two of you at a go. You are all offended. Why are you offended together, the two of you? It's because you are called what you are not. You are called what you are not. You are told what you are not. Somebody says this is what you are thinking, this is how you are taking him, this is how you are taking, and he's wrong.
It's a judgmental stage.
So
judging.
So
wrongly.
what happened? Now you feel your moral grounds are being violated. And feel this woman is taking me. So morally, you claim you are very high, more than you are being told. And so you can't understand why this person is trying to say what they are saying. So from there now you feel, hey, this is not the right person. This is not right, man. Now, this is dangerous now. If this is tamed, it's not tamed with understanding. This is the danger now that I'm telling you. Rebellion actions begin. So if the couple allow that, it will take the grace of God to save that marriage. When rebellion actions begin. For example, staying out late. Without doing anything, you feel to stay out late. And you don't care if the person is waiting for you or not. That's rebellion. Sleeping out. Sleeping out. You stay either late, you come the time you want. You are never used to be late. You now stay late, or you come and sleep out and you don't care what the other person will say. That's rebellion action. You are rebelling, doing it intentionally. Rebelling intentionally. You stay out late, you sleep out, you live without the consent of the other. Intentionally. You live without the consent. You feel without the consent. Some start now dropping notes.
Or SMS.
Or SMS. I am out.
Mails.
When are you coming? And I don't know when I will come. Imagine your wife tells you I am out and I don't know when I am returning. Your husband tells you I went out. To where? Don't ask. But I will be back, but I cannot tell the day. Rebellion.
Someone called me and she ended her cry today morning. And she told me, now, because I don't want to get lost, I want you to advise me. We are in a crisis that I don't understand. One thing is this. My husband, he used to go to another woman's place. He could come at 2 a.m. or 3 a.m. Right now, he has shifted. He is coming at least early. But this is the problem. We don't have anything in common, the two of us. Sometimes I can call him and I tell him, when you be coming home, you can either buy this and this. He tells me, I will not buy.
Rebellion.
And somehow, on the process, he can change the mind and buy. But now, the lady, she was saying, when he comes, when they go to sleep, he sleeps at the extreme. This corner, and it's like you don't want anything
in between.
In between. And when the lady wants to know what is the problem, this person tells the wife, I am not interested with you. And she was telling me I'm feeling kind of bitterness because maybe anytime we have any intimacy, it tells me I feel bad and I feel like hating you.
That's something else. That's not about stage. That's demonic control. There is something more than
this stage.
This stage in that kind of a relationship. These people are struggling. There is a spell casted against a man.
Yes.
And that woman needs prayers and
Amen.
deliverance.
Amen.
Because
Amen.
if a man is behaving like that and you are a nice woman and you are treating him well, then there is something else that is controlling his mind. And when you say, I hate you,
Yeah.
Women can have that kind of things, but men, a woman can sleep with a woman, with a man and then hate the man. But the man producing that I hate you and never want to see you, and the woman is innocent, there must be something that either the woman did that this man has not forgiven her, or there is a spell against the man. So something is wrong with that. Now, we are talking about rebellion actions.
Yeah.
When marriage began to experience rebellion action, now it is at the worst. It is because this stage was not very well controlled and managed. Rebellion action, a person began to do things that the other person does not care about the consent. You go and register a course in school, and your husband hears you in school. You don't ask for a child. We had agreed, no child this year, until this, and then you come and tell, I'm pregnant.
Or you give him just a letter.
You draw a note. And we agreed. Excuse me. Is the child growing inside you or inside me?
Oh my God.
Who is supposed to complain here? Mr. Man. Who is supposed to complain? Me, Karen, or you?
Or you.
But I am the one put it. Why did you not stop yourself from putting it? And now this is time now man now rebels also. It is not mine. So those things begin again to hurt. It's not mine. Take the child where you took him from. So it's not mine.
It is a stage where there are a lot of
Rebellion,
scars,
action,
things. Oh my
and people
God.
begin to hurt one another. You are hurting yourself. You are hurting the other person. Rebellion. When you stay out, you don't care. You go out, you don't care. You start hanging with friends that even your spouse do not approve. This is a rebellion action. And so, you was with so and so. So what? So and so. I came to know why you hate that man. You are the one who told me how bad is this man. Oh, I wanted to please you. But now my eyes are open. You are the devil here. So if you want to talk something else, talk. This is the time now people begin to do things in their own way.
Jesus Christ.
Now, what happens? This is the stage where infidelity is born.
Is born and groomed.
Please hear me, ladies and gentlemen. This is the stage where infidelity is born in marriage. And it's the outcome. Infidelity is the outcome of rebellion actions.
Yeah.
So, infidelity you begin to hurt one another. This is the time the woman goes out. This is the time man goes out. And you rebel. You rebel.
When you go out and you find someone who is appreciating you, is recognizing you.
Remember, you cannot start at a rebellion stage in any relationship. You start earlier before you come to rebellion. So there is this. Now infidelity is born out of the marriage. So this is very dangerous. If you don't control all those things we have said, rebellion actions begin. Rebellion actions begin. Rebellion actions. When we are talking earlier, we are not talking about actions. It's what people want. Say, I want this. So when this person begin to do what he said, against your consent, not even request. Say, whether you like it or you don't, I am going to do this. Say, try it. And this person may stop. Then this person is not right, is doing it. You did this? Yes. You mean you went ahead and we discussed and you did this? So what? I'm sick and tired
And
of
I'm,
being
re-
controlled.
I'm ready even to stay without
This
you.
person is not ready for a relationship.
Yeah.
So there's some rebellion. When you see infidelity, it's not something that happened because somebody was tempted. That one person will come and apologize. And he stops.
Yeah.
This other person does intentionally. And you see, doing something, hanging with the person that you never wanted, things, the values that you built, and you said, this is wrong, this is not right. This person began to do, to hurt you, to make you suffer. And that's where you hear somebody say, I will make you suffer in this life.
Oh my God. Now, in this stage, many people, they are hardened.
Yeah.
There are
a lot of pains. There are a lot of pains.
Now,
yeah.
I'm just wondering because there are people who are, maybe they are there right now. And as we are talking, maybe there's a woman somewhere, she's crying because she has gotten an information that the husband has already gone out. There's a child who has been born out of this stage. Maybe the woman has still gone out and something has happened. The husband has known that my wife has gone out and she's not even guilty. She's not guilty at all. And this is something that is making this person to feel as if he or she made a mistake. What can be done?
And now, this, we said in the beginning, character is at test. It's a trial of character. It's a trial of love and submission. When a person begins to act rebellion actions, that means love has failed, submission has failed, character has failed.